Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and whoever or whatever you identify as. Welcome back to the Shadowed Red, and welcome to another live stream, or you catching it up on YouTube after it's done, whichever. Any case, so we have an article that I need to read that's just popped up on my Facebook feed, and I find it very interesting and very poignant. So let's get on to it. So, Whittaker's Doctor Who ending is being overshadowed, but don't blame RTD. Indeed, the Doctor Who Centenary Special has been overshadowed by the 60th anniversary, but it isn't Russell T Davies's fault. And of course, that's absolutely correct. Hello, mate. How you doing? You right? Welcome to the very impromptu stream again. Hope you're well, sir, and enjoying this slightly balmy temperatures in the UK. It's been quite warm, hasn't it? Going to be even better tomorrow. Any case, so let's get into it. Jodie Whittaker's. I don't know that one. I didn't ask you, Alexa. Thank you for that. Any case, Jodie Whittaker's departure in Doctor Who: The Centenary Special is being overshadowed by the production of the 60th anniversary. Hardly surprising at all, is it? Let's be honest. Jodie who? It would be more like an interesting question. But it's not Russell T Davies' fault at all. Well, of course it's not. It clearly isn't. And we'll go on. I'll go on about what I think in a bit. Cast as the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker will exit Doctor Who later this year in a special that celebrates the centenary of BBC. Looking forward to that one, anyone? Now, that's the problem, isn't it? No one is. At the same time, though, attention is moving on simply because production has begun on Doctor Who's 60th anniversary, featuring the return of David Tennant and Catherine Tate under Russell T Davies, which, of course, is a stunning move and has generated a huge interest in the Whovian community, of course, because it would, wouldn't it? The filming has generated a massive amount of excitement in the UK, with set photos shared by major British newspapers, and they're everywhere. And I think, if I remember quite right, this is pretty much the most sort of open filming that they've managed to, people have been able to do. A lot of it's usually on closed sets, but apparently it seems it's okay now to take pictures. I wonder why that could be. Curiously, though, not all Doctor Who fan base is especially enthused. A growing minority of Whovians are complaining that the talk of the 60th anniversary is detracting from Whittaker's departure. Yes, that's that minority that actually still give a shit about this show and are probably one of the 2.2 million people who actually watched the last one. And it's not a growing minority at all. It's a minority. It's quite simple. It's the Jodie fangirls and fanboys just loving every moment of her, and now they're losing what they've always loved, and it's just gone out the window. Some are focusing their complaints on Davies himself, arguing he ought to avoid making major announcements until Whittaker has left. In their view, all this hype is disrespectful to Whittaker. No, it's not. What this is desperately trying to kickstart interest back in Doctor Who. Pure and simple. The one thing that Russell T Davies has managed to do so far is generate a huge amount of media and interest in Doctor Who. In fact, he's done more in these few months after taking over than this current era has done in 3 years. Just look at the media, just look at the pictures, just look at the internet, look at Facebook, look at Twitter. Everyone is just talking about the 60s. Doctor Who is being spoken about again in a very positive way. Okay, you all know my feelings about the next incoming Doctor, but that doesn't distract from the fact that genuinely, I'm super excited for the 60th. And all these very clever little... Good evening. And how are you, sir? I hope you're well, if not slightly warm. And thank you for joining me. the whole idea of this, it's been done on purpose. I don't. They say here, you can't blame Russell T Davies. You can, because he knows exactly what he's doing. Well, good evening, Alison, and how are you? Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying the weather also. It's been rather nice here in the UK for a change. But this has all been done by Russell on purpose. He knows the situation and the way that Doctor Who is at this present moment, or was before he started, how bad it was, how completely disenfranchised everybody was with Doctor Who. And what he's doing now with these little teasers, and basically, technically, well, he is allowing people to film, take pictures, share things. It's all on purpose. I mean, you can say, oh, we can't blame him. He knows what he's doing, and it's working. It's working in a spectacular fashion. In my well, thank you for watching that. Do me at the same time. It's never a good idea. Never a good idea. Well, unless, of course, you're consuming large amounts of alcohol at the same time, and then I'll probably sound a little bit better. But thank you for watching that one as well. So this is all being timed. And the thing is, if you remember way back, when Russell was taking over, and there was all talk of keeping things quiet and allowing Jodie to have her final, leaving, and everything was wonderful. And even on the red carpet when Ncuti was announced, it was, we'll let Jodie do her thing and we'll keep very, very quiet, and then didn't. Just shows you that Russell doesn't care about this current era of Doctor Who, and he knows how bad things are. And I think, to be fair to him, he's been doing this so well. It's a masterstroke. It's a masterstroke of PR. And then to have Neil Patrick Harris in it as well as what we're all hoping and we all think is the celestial toy maker. We're all going to look stupid if he's not, but if it looks like he is. To have that as well, and the fact that potentially we could be having 3 of these specials, and potentially one with Matt Smith and maybe one with Capaldi, to sort of jump us back into remembering how good Doctor Who is. I mean, everything's possible, but this is amazing. In any case, I should carry on with the article. And I don't really care if people who like Jodie Whittaker find this disrespectful. I found the last few years of her entire show despicable. Absolutely despicable. I've got no time at all. So, in any case, they're right to claim that Doctor Who's 60th anniversary is overshadowing the centenary special, but it's not Russell T Davies's fault. But it isn't. But he's very clever. He knows what he's doing. But what they talk about next is very, very true. If I could get this bloody article to do what I want it to do. Oh, I hate this old laptop. I really do. It takes forever. It takes forever to do anything. There we go. Finally got it. Sorry about that. And I'm very honoured that you've chose my small live stream to be back in the chat. And welcome back. The stream of news and announcements have been driven by the filming in the public means the viewers are only being told secrets that they would have otherwise been leaked. Yes, but the difference between leaking and actually showing, it's been very cleverly choreographed. I'm very impressed by the way he's done it. What's more, Davis is attempting to engage the fan base by allowing them a degree of access, although he's occasionally asked people not to share what they've overheard, which is fair enough. Unfortunately, this coincides with a period of radio silence from the current team. There's literally been no news about the centenary special since Easter, not even an official release date. Exactly, that's the problem. Yeah, and that's where they're really sort of going down. The way they're going down the sort of path is the fact that no one there, Jodie's team have literally said jack all, nothing. Since the Sea Devils thing, which was, Sea Devils thing, we've heard nothing. Not a thing. It's just been complete silence. Now, I'm wondering whether originally Russell was prepared to let Jodie have a final say and a final thing before saying anything. Or is it the fact that he then realised that they're literally saying nothing, and interest in Doctor Who began to, even what remaining interest in Doctor Who began to drift away? And I'm wondering that now he's thinking, well, if I don't do something and start engaging with the audience, by the time it comes around to me doing anything, people have just walked away. And what he's done is a master. Yeah, 3,000. Potentially. The trailer for the Doctor Who Centenary special essentially presented all the talking points at once, which it did. And it also, as we've said on many occasions before, it appears to be massively overloaded. It appears to be, let's throw everything in at the last minute and try and make it good, which, of course, we all know it isn't. Including return of the past companions such as Ace and Tegan, which I think is just vastly overrated, and I have no interest in that at all. As exciting as that news may have been, the conversation could only run for so long without any new information. Correct. What they've done is they've gone, look, here's the thing. And then they've just poof, gone quiet. Nothing. Not a dicky bird out of them. Which means that they are, even if Russell T Davies wasn't taking over, they've done nothing. They've done zero PR, zero interest. They're not doing a damn thing. Yes, Jack, I know you feel, and you're fully aware of how I feel about the upcoming thing. But as I said, watching what's happening with the 60th, you cannot but not be excited. I'm going to take I'm going to take the 60th as it is, and we'll see what Shooty does. As I said, I hope, hands on my heart, that I'm wrong about what I think about Shooty. Well, we'll wait and see. But I'm going to worry about Shooty when it comes to Shooty's time. Now I'm concentrating on the 60th, which in reality, you've got to admit, is looking stunning. The things they've done, the way they've done it is absolutely brilliant. Good Doctor Who. In fact, any good shows can only return when the BBC is either totally defective, completely divorced of instructions. I completely agree. And we have, I'll give you some ideas. I did some trimming in the garden tonight. True story, lol. Trimming of what, may I ask? And why do it in the garden? Just saying. I'm massively hot for David and Kath. Yeah, exactly. And I think the signing of Neil Patrick Harris, masterstroke, because that's going to confuse him. Because it's going to upset some people, because of course he's a gay man who's potentially playing a straight person, and it's not allowed now, is it? Yeah, Meet the Beat looks weird, but again, I personally, I'll be honest, I have no idea who Meet the Beat or Beat the Meep is. But apparently, for a lot of Whovians, some people are probably screaming at me right now. I don't know, but I'm going to find out. But apparently, it's a character that's awesome. And you know what? Anything. Let's bring back some stuff. No, I genuinely don't think many people like Tegan, even when she was in the show, since she's been on Twitter. Indeed. So, let's go back to this. Current departing showrunner Chris Chibnall has already carried out what he clearly considers his last interviews with Doctor Who magazine. Given this is the case, it's not surprising viewers are moving on to other subjects. I don't understand. Look, I know he's walking away. I know he's not happy. It's all finished, but the thing is, you've got this one that's supposed to be celebrating 100 years of the BBC, and he just doesn't give a shit, which doesn't bode well for the episode that apparently it's going to be the longest Doctor Who episode we've ever had. Beep is the fourth Doctor character from the comics. One of the stories. Well, there you go. I'll be honest, Hannah, I've never touched any of the Doctor Who comics, but I know a lot of people are really happy about, or the potential of Beep the Meep to come. And it'll be a good toy for merchandising. All I'm saying. But the attitude of Chris Chibnall, it's just to like, I've said my piece, and I'm just going to. So, is anyone dreading the centenary special? Because they clearly don't give a shit about it. They really don't. What's this? Imagine the Daleks introduce the Doctors, the Lord of Master, and it turns out to be that would be hilarious. Long does not mean good. No, and in this case, I got this funny feeling it won't mean good at all. Their attitude at the moment just seems to be, well, we've done it, and they're not interested. Right. It doesn't help that for all Davison is allowing massive amount of access to his production, he keeps lots of secrets. Tennant's return is unexplained, which of course it is. And it's unclear why he's coming back ahead of the 14th docket shooting Gatwa. Again, it's true. This means next year feels like a new jigsaw puzzle, with viewers given some piece of the puzzle that can be pieced together. There's so many potential conversations, potential Doctor Who theories to play around with. And as a result, there's a lot to talk about. Exactly. It's generated a huge amount of interest in Doctor Who, which I think is brilliant. If the Doctor Who Centenary Special really wants to compete, it will have to be promoted. And that's not Russell T Davies's fault. No, but I don't think it's going to be. I think you might get a few trailers just before it airs, and that'll be it. And then that'll be it until, well, whenever the 60th comes out. So it's what, by looking at the way it's been done, it's looking like a Christmas special is back. Lots of video clips filming on this, and I don't mind teasers, but I don't want spoilers. I'm curious, aka nosy cow. Got to be careful what I say. I think they're being very clever in allowing what they do, because they could block it off, they could seal it off, and they probably have sealed quite a lot of it off. But they're letting little bits in and out, just enough to keep us interested, just enough to get us to be able to sit and theorize and think about things. And, you know, is Meet the Beat coming back? I mean, we're all presuming that Neil Patrick Harris's character is the Celestial Toy Maker. Maybe it's just because I watched Star Streaming War special. I'm getting Cartman vibes from Beep. You will respect my authority. Oh God, don't! I got that stuck in my head now. Oh dear Lord, that'd be hilarious. It really would be hilarious. Could you imagine that Cartman as Meet the Beep, or Beep the Meet the Beep, Beep the Meet, oh whatever his name is. Oh, and that basically is the end of the very short article, but it's awesome. I think that I understand what Russell's doing. I get the point. I know what he's doing. I agree. That's exactly what they're doing. I would imagine they're paying very, very detailed attention to social media to see how it pans out. It's like the new Aliens. You know, we've had a few shots of them just, you know, okay, it's dudes on stilts, but it doesn't matter. I think we're just trying to tease. And I think at the moment, if I was Russell T Davies and I was looking at the way the press is going on about things, and the toy maker turns Downcast into dolls, they can use the character option action figures. Could do indeed. Why not? Let's make it a stop motion bit of Doctor Who. That'll be fun. A little bit change. But no, I must admit, it's, although everybody's going, oh, is it great, this, that, and the other, the truth of the matter is, this is all very carefully choreographed. The images and filming and that are let out when they want to show you. They want this. It's working. I mean, as I said before, a little bit earlier, you just have to look at the excitement now for the 60th. Everybody's thrilled. Everybody's excited. Everybody's talking about it. And can you remember genuinely, honestly, hand on heart, when was the last time that a lot of people were talking about Doctor Who in a positive way, in a way that they are potentially looking forward to it? or an Angel style puppet show, or even how about a puppet show? How about Team America style? How about that? A Team America style Doctor Who episode. That'll be fun. That'd be interesting. But no, so I can understand where people are coming from. This isn't Russell's fault, but it is. He knows exactly what he's doing. He wants us to start doing what we're doing right now. And ever since these images have started to leak, more and more and more and more and more people have got more and more excited. Admittedly, there are going to be those who are going to be miffed and think it's unfair. But the truth of the matter is, Chris Chibnall, the BBC, the Centenary Special, is just gone. It's literally nowhere. Everybody's talking about David Tennant. Yeah. They're all talking about the 60th. It's to be fair, hand on heart, it's nice. It's really nice to see. Exactly. There is genuine excitement about Doctor Who at the moment, which is refreshing. Really refreshing. Jodie could be the doctor in that, and she acts like a wooden doll. Spot on. Well, actually, no. I'll be honest. I think a bit of wood has a bit more excitement. I mean, Pinocchio was better. Any case, but no, it's nice. It's lovely to be able to be speaking about Doctor Who in a positive thing, and it's nice when I've skipped through the channels on YouTube and other things. It's nice to hear people genuinely discussing and tossing ideas about, but in a good-hearted way. I mean, okay, there's that bit in the corner, and there's always going to be those in the corner that cause problems, and just because they're idiots. But it's just the whole atmosphere around Doctor Who's changed. It genuinely has changed, and it's a good thing. It's a fantastic thing. And that's what I think, in any case. And it's just, it's nice to be able to sit down here in front of my mic, in front of the camera, and turn around and say, I'm excited for Doctor Who again. The 60th. Yeah, as I said, you know my feelings. But I mean, they'll probably be completely unfounded. And after the first couple of episodes, I'll be screaming praise to the ceiling for Shooty. We'll wait and see. But no, I'm genuinely excited. I think they made a very good and clever and organised. Exactly. Jodie who is this Jodie? I mean, to be fair, I'm going to be like probably a little bit. To be fair to Jodie Whittaker and to the entire team, it must feel really bad to just see that you've literally just gone, a click of a finger, and you've vanished. Literally vanished. No one's talking about you. No one's mentioning your last one. Everybody's just watched the Sea Devils and forgotten. And as much as we all have our issues with the team and that, how bad is it that you're literally not missed? That your entire tenure in the show has literally just been forgotten in an instant. A second, the words, David Tennant is coming back as the Doctor, gone. Literally nothing. And isn't that worrying, don't you think? I think it's, I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's sad. It is sad that they produced a show so non-memorable that it's just disappeared into the ether with just the words of David Tennant is now going to be the Doctor. Catherine Tate has come back. Wilf is back. And then just when you think, oh, this is all good, here's some new aliens. Oh, they look good. Oh, and by the way, Neil Patrick Harris has just signed up and he's playing a character. We're not going to tell you this, but we all think and know and hope that it's a celestial toy maker. And maybe Beep the Meeple, whatever his name is going to be in it as well. Who knows? Truly exciting times. Truly exciting times. And with that, I'm going to bring this little live stream to a close. Thank you for all of you who've popped in and in the chat. It's nice that you've jumped in. I normally would have advertised this, but it was just something that popped up, and I thought I've got a few moments to just quickly get out there. Well, I'm still trying to edit videos that I've got for Star Trek Strange New Worlds and all this sort of stuff. I watched the flux. It seemed way too frantic. It was like watching two people fighting over the last life jacket as the ship goes down. Thank you, Lord Foe, and thank you, Jack. So yeah, so I'll bring it down, finish it off. Oh, what's this? I don't know more. Far too many creators is to making content for current day, ignoring the limits of shelf life. Exactly, that's exactly the problem. When you pander to everybody, you succeed in doing nothing. And on those wise words, I'm going to bring it to a close. Thank you so much for watching. Thank everybody who's been following me on my channel. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribers, the comments. It's really genuinely, I'm very touched. And I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing at the moment. It's just like, it's for me, it's so much fun. Unfortunately, I've got so many videos that I've already done. I'm running behind. I'm running behind. Thank you, Alison. Thank you very much. And I hope everybody does stay safe. And I'm glad you could catch it as well. Next time, I might even advertise it and let everybody know I'm going to do one. be quite helpful, wouldn't it? Indeed. So, in any case, as I was saying, thanks for all the support. It's so much appreciated. And I shall look forward to catching you in the next one. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, and until the next one, I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night and thank you.